Welcome to today's video where we'll be fixing Galaxy A42 5G. We'll get right into heating up the back cover. It's plastic, so don't overheat it. And we go ahead and start gently prying from the bottom and towards the sides and up. Take your time, apply as much as heat as possible you want just to loosen up the adhesive. So this is where you gotta take it easy, take your time, watch out for the ribbon cables in the way, and it should come out pretty easily. And we are changing the whole LCD with the frame, not just the digitizer, which is the glass. Right now we're just gonna get into the screws and get these out. So right now we're just unclipping the middle of the phone. Just want to make sure you got all the screws off, because every now and then you think you got them all off, but there might be one remaining. So just be careful if it's not coming off that easy. Once we get that off, we got these little ribbon cables and everything we gotta separate from the motherboard. And so this is the main ribbon that runs from the charger port to the motherboard. These are just some antenna bars. And we got another screw over there that's holding down the motherboard by the cameras. There's a couple of screws. Could be 2 to 3 around that area. That's just a close-up view for you, and go ahead and take off the antenna cables from there. See, that was the third screw right there we missed. And so it should come out pretty easily. Unplug the camera and always try to shake it a little bit just to make sure there's nothing still connected. That way you can see and feel. So we got a few things extra more we got to take out. The charger port is what we're going for next right here. It's held down with a screw, and so that comes out pretty easily. You do have one of the sensors over there, in-screen sensors, that we do have to take out as well. This is the LCD, complete LCD right here. We're just going to swap over all the parts. It's just usually an easier, actually a cleaner repair. I don't know if it's easier, but it's usually a cleaner repair than just gluing down the screen. So we do have another bar right there that we have to take out and transfer over as well. It's kind of hard to get to it, so you could take a thin blade and get the edges out first and then kind of pull it out. There's another one we're doing. There's two of these, one on the left, one on the right. Just a little close up again for you. And so once you loosen them up, you could just, pull them out pretty easily. And so we got to go ahead and take out the speaker as well now, air speaker. It's there, you don't want to force it all the way out. As you see, I'm doing it very gently because there is like little gold ribbon right there that I'm actually prying up right now. So that's one piece connecting. And once we get this out, we'll have a couple more things remaining. Just gonna go ahead and pop out the vibrator. Try to stick a thin prying tool under it if you can. Now we got that sensor inside the screen. I believe that should be the fingerprint sensor. Even if I do use a sharp object, sometimes I try to pry it up with the plastic tools that we have first. Try to loosen it up and then go in with like a screwdriver or something. Not something that I recommend, but just for the purpose of the video to make it fast. And so we got that off, and pretty much now we're just gonna heat up the front LCD just so we could release the glue a little bit on the battery side. And that should be enough. Try to take a thin little tool. Just try to get the edges out, lift it up a little bit, just enough so where you can go ahead and spray some of this. It's actually a HD contact cleaner picked up from Lowe's. There goes, pops out the battery, nice and easy. Pretty much that's the skeleton for today, and then we'll go ahead and start loading up on the new screen. So make sure to take off all stickers, tapes. You never know, you could leave something in there and it might be blocking the camera or something. Take a good look always around what you're putting down the parts on. The vibrator motor right there. And we're gonna go ahead and put those two bars back in place. Pretty simple. I'll go ahead and screw them down from right now just because they kind of fall when you're moving around the screen. Try to make sure where all your screws went, and just try to make sure you put them back in the same spots. Certain phones, you'll be fixing the screen and you had a little longer screw, and you'll be messing up the screen before you even turn it on. So always be careful of that. There goes the speaker in, air speaker. Again, removing some tape from that sensor area. Put that in real quick. Once that's in, we're just checking out the area and putting in the logic board, making sure it's fitting in there good. Try to put the bottom first and you'll have more luck. We don't want it to move around too much in there, so we're screwing it back down. Now we're going to go ahead and put this charger port in. The blue wire goes down first, and to top it off with the white one under the flex cable right there, and just got to connect those before we forget. A little harder to see it, hard to focus on it, but you'll get there eventually. You'll see where the two holes are. We'll make sure everything is secure over here. And so there goes in the front facing camera. We're also just gonna tape it down a little bit for the battery, so the battery doesn't move around in there too much, or when you're shaking it, it'll be making sounds. I mean, your phone would just be seeming like it's something loose in there. So we're just going ahead and plugging in all the cables, and always checking out from each angle we're not missing anything, and making sure everything's looking even, nice and straight. Taking the main wire right now, plugging in the logic board. Then we have one connector to the LCD and then one connector to the charger port. So right now we're just testing the LCD, powering on the phone, and making sure the screen's working. And so after that, we will go ahead and start putting in the remaining of the parts. Alright guys, looks like this is just gonna be a wrap now, and we're gonna go ahead and slap on the back cover. That's about it. We're all done with this. Just want to let you guys know, I have a lot of other videos in mind. It does take a lot of time to make these videos, and please subscribe and like and show love in the comments so you keep on motivating me to do this. I hope these videos could help somebody anytime, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Like I said, I got a few more videos coming up shortly, and I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.